You're completely mad.
No, you're insane.
Hello and welcome to the Madhouse episode number 33. I am your host, Ultimus553, and joining me this week is, well, actually, we have a guest. We have this guy from, he came from internationally from England. Introduce yourself, please.
I am the bird of Trey.
I know.
Yeah. Keep doing your stuff, that Trey.
Yeah, so this is Trey, and everyone else, go ahead and introduce yourself, please.
Hey, I'm Steven. I'm Olaf from YouTube. So, yeah.
Great.
Yep.
I'm Jessica, also known as Kiba Tenuki. Everywhere else, DeviantArt.
Alright.
Bigdinoguy here. I am here to correct Trey, and it is not English. And for some reason, it still look like you Ash.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you can't pull that off, man. You can't.
I was not putting my finger under my nose. I was holding my nose, dude. I was holding my nose. I was punching it like that.
It looked like it in the screen, so I had to be sure. But, yeah,
Okay.
Dude, this is truly mad as a hatter.
I know, right?
You don't sound very British to us at all.
Because he's not.
We lied. That's why we call this podcast what it is. Okay, so
it's English, right?
English?
So we get some news updates from all of the internet stuff. First of all, the movie that we never get is now getting pushed forward to 2018. Originally, this Pixar movie was supposed to be in 2019, and as getting pushed forward to 2018. That is The Incredibles 2. What do you think of that?
Finally!
When
Yeah.
did we start talking about The Incredibles?
That's the first topic.
Welcome to the Madhouse. We got no continuity.
One second. You're talking about
The Incredibles is like so far behind, and they're like,
Yeah.
"Hey, let's make a sequel."
Yeah.
So what do you think of this?
Oh,
I think it's pretty rad. Like,
Yeah.
I
Guess.
I am optimistic.
I don't know.
I have been waiting for as soon as I saw The Incredibles 3 years of sequel.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
It's long 3 years, man.
So excited for this movie, and I'm glad they're finally giving us, less time to wait. It's gonna be so cool.
First saw that movie. You first saw that movie. Where'd you been in those 3 years? Come on.
Watching Avengers.
That little man.
Yep.
Brennan, that was a decent burn, but you gotta put more backbone into your jokes.
I can't hear you. You are a pixel. You're like pixels. I know. I can't tell. Is this supposed to be an 8-bit world there? England is? It's an 8-bit world? Oh my god! Everything gets better. Anyway,
I'm sure that would be Brennan's dream, to be in an 8-bit world like that.
So it's supposed to be coming out.
The original Nintendo Entertainment System, don't you?
It's supposed to be this
on only 8 bits.
I've never played it.
This movie is supposed to be coming out on June 15th, 2018. So we don't have as much to wait until the sequel to this movie that it literally has taken us more than 10 years to have. Why haven't they given us Incredibles 2 sooner? I just don't understand. It's like not fair.
Like I said, though, sorry, can't tell what I'm talking and what other people are.
Yeah.
You want to go, Jessica?
Nah, it's all good. You go.
All right, sorry about that. Here's my thing with a lot of the different movies that they're making, Pixar and other franchises. They're coming out with a sequel or reboot of all these. they did a prequel to Monsters Incorporated called
Mhm.
Monsters University.
Yep, they
Oh
did.
yeah.
When I was growing up, Monsters Inc. was my favorite movie of all time.
Oh yeah, awesome
I
movie.
watched Alien, Predator, and Jurassic Park. Monsters University, in comparison to the original, was one hell of a tank.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And that was Pixar. And around that same time, with a lot of Pixar stuff, they've been going down the shitter. I mean, look at the Cars franchise.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
That's
Franchise.
another one of those things.
Oh.
Some of the list of things to talk about. It's just like
the first
my
one was
God.
awesome, and it's probably yeah, the first one was awesome, but then the second one's supposed to be complete and utter shit.
Oh yeah.
I just don't want another one of the properties that I've grown up with, that I have loved my entire life,
Oh, yeah.
and I'm going to continue to love, have a sequel that, at the same time, I haven't seen Cars 2.
It was actually
But
pretty good.
reviews of
I
that are,
thought it was pretty really good. There was some British
was
characters in there.
decent.
It's
It was okay.
it was okay, honestly. I thought it wasn't bad, but you know, it wasn't great, but you know,
Guys, I can
what?
I can see why I don't absolutely hate it. I just
Yeah,
think it's meh.
it's
That's
meh.
all it is.
But that's just my point. Whether it's one thing that we all does, right?
Yeah.
Why don't you do that?
Oh,
Hang on. Mom, I'll be back.
yeah, for pizza. Give us
Probably.
virtual pizza, Brennan.
I assume that's what's happening.
Brennan.
Mom, pizza's here.
Yeah. Give us virtual pizza.
Bird.
We need your pizza. Send it through the internet.
Oh my god, is that a dog head?
I don't know how
I
you
think
can
that's
send
a dog.
pizza for the internet. That is not how it works. You can't do that. That's not how the world works.
You can send priorities straight. If you can send donuts through the internet, you can send the internet.
I don't know how that could work.
Yes, people have created virtual reality donuts.
Yes. And can you taste it too? I would love that.
What? How
It-
can you do that?
It makes you think that you're tasting a donut. It's
Oh
awesome.
my god. Yes. I need.
Yeah.
I need this in my life.
Middle of the podcast here.
That's fine.
So I tried calling, but it's over there. He didn't see me.
Huh?
Brennan, we can see you right now.
Back.
I can't. Well, sort of. I can see his thingy. Trey, you had a really weird face. It's like that's your face. Trey, your face is like it's open, wide open mouth.
Are you saying? Are you? Dick? No.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I have to say
You know what I
this. Hang on. I have to close my door. Right now.
Wow. How interesting. This is what happens when you find a podcast that is like this.
Okay. My name is Markiplier, and welcome, cat. I had to. There is an episode of playthrough games, and it literal boner cast. It literally
God.
make penis every single.
No.
At some point, yes. What tree?
A tree.
It's the tree of life. It's the tree of life.
Is it you yourself?
No, Chad Brennan is turned into a tree.
Oh yum.
Yeah. Hi, Brennan. Glad you could join us back at the bone.
Brennan. It's hard to
Ooh.
explain.
What about me?
Welcome back to the Boner Couch, bitch.
The boner cast.
What?
It's
He
something
did
that
what? How many dog biscuits?
Max
Oh
already
god.
talked about that.
It's a joke from Markiplier.
Oh,
If you-
okay.
What?
You've ever seen his
No,
his you
that was
haven't
not a
seen
Mark
one.
quote. That was a mom and dad quote.
Oh.
No, it's actually a player joke. There's an entire
I've heard of them.
So we should probably get back on track to our topic, right?
and fleshy.
Anyway, what were you talking about?
The Incredibles 2.
Yes, thank
So
you. Back on subject.
I honestly I think I like the idea because it's better than waiting until 2019.
Steve, we can't hear a thing. One person talk at a time.
But I was honestly what? Oh, honestly, for me, I think it's a better move than the other thing, which is the other topic, which is that Toy Story 3 or Toy Story 4 has gotten delayed until or pushed back until the same year that Incredibles 2 was originally supposed to release, which is 2019. What do you think of that? So Incredibles 2 getting pushed forward to 2018, and
It might be terrible.
Toy Story 4 getting pushed back to 2019. I honestly don't know if it's a good idea or a bad idea. I think Toy Story 4 is one of those really good franchises that is done a really good job at it, but it's been so long since Incredibles 2 came out that I think it's better for... I think that Incredibles 2 will be more a movie that'll people will actually be more excited for. I mean, yeah, no one hates the Toy Story franchise. It's a great franchise, and Pixar made a really good franchise. But Incredibles 2, we've been waiting long enough for that one. I think it's a better idea. Yeah, what?
Don't have to spot, man. You know Monsters University?
Yeah,
You know how that happened.
that was pretty good though.
And Cars, you know?
Cars 2 wasn't bad either.
I still don't have hope. I don't have too high hopes, okay? It probably won't be as good as the first one.
Right. Well, you know.
Here's my that whether it's a good idea, whether or not this. What the hell are you doing there, Trey?
Are you sure? Oh no.
Damn it! My made Lego fell down. Hang on.
It looks more accurate. Anyway, whether it's good or not, I think that release date is probably the best idea they can do.
Yeah.
Everyone has already burned out. We've 3 movies. And
Yeah.
Yeah. It came out only a few years ago. That was still fresh.
Yeah.
They know Incredibles is good or not. The only other movie, as far as I'm aware of, that in terms of movies, was Max.
Yeah.
But the size of the movie that was going to be good. Yeah, it can't be.
DVD. That was awesome.
Yeah, of course.
Hang on. Second.
I just think it's a better idea than Toy Story 4. I mean, I'm not dissing Toy Story 4, but I think we deserve Incredibles 2 first, because we haven't had a sequel to that in a long time. It's been more than 10 years. It's ridiculous. I think that people will be more
Put those down.
I think the people will be more upset about Incredibles 2 than Toy Story 4 simply because of the fact that it's been too long since Incredibles 2 came out. And that movie was a great movie. Incredibles, by far the best Pixar movie ever made, in my opinion. But that's...
The gateway is cool, but it was on, it was a video game.
There was, yeah. But that... It makes me wonder if they're going to incorporate the video game as the movie plot. Because they gave us an ending that didn't actually happen. Like, set it up for a sequel, but never actually happened, which sucks, because I wanted to see the Incredibles take down the Underminer. It never happened. So...
It's gonna be the same age.
I think made the kids, around, high school.
Yeah. High school age, yeah.
For like grandparents.
Yeah, I think it's a better idea than Toy Story 4. I mean, yeah, Toy Story 4, I don't think it's a bad idea, but I honestly think that Incredibles 2,
pass on the legacy
it's more
to their
important
kids.
than Toy Story 4.
I think ended it pretty nicely. I mean, you know, I don't really have any more questions as far as.
Oh wait.
Yeah.
So one of the things that a lot of viewers, as are, I don't do it professionally or anything like that. This is just a guy wants my opinions, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
from what I've seen from other people, patterns that have emerged with them, liking a movie or not. A lot of audience members, if they really are invested in a character, they want a form of closure.
Right.
If they don't have closure, then okay. Oh, cliffhanger, let's see what happens. Okay, they're never gonna know what's gonna happen. Or
like,
they
come
can have
on.
closure. Toy Story 3, whether they wanted to have it or not, every single movie they had a closure. The first one had a smidge of cliffhanger with hearing the bark of a dog, but that was just a little joke. Yeah, hee hee ha ha, let's go.
Yeah, pretty much.
Toy Story 3, that had closure. We saw Andy grow up. We saw we saw the toys get their new owners.
Oh yeah.
We
yeah.
had closure.
It was nice. I mean, I don't know what.
It was good.
Now, you know, what would the sequel be about? Do you guys think?
Well, they've they've confirmed it. It has to do with Bo Peep going missing. Like Bonnie owns the toys now, but Bo Peep was missing because she was in the third one. But that's the plot. They've confirmed the plot. They haven't confirmed it, but they've said that they have an idea that Bo Peep goes missing in the fourth movie, and that kind of makes sense because she was absent from the third movie. So
having an audio problem, though, hearing it.
Yeah, but
yeah. So honestly, do we think that this is a good idea? Incredibles 2 push forward, Toy Story 4 push back. Do we think it's a good idea? Do we think it's a bad idea? What?
Story, we just, we're kind of aside for a little while in order to they can over be brought back.
Yeah.
I honestly will agree with, I like the ending to Toy Story. I don't need another sequel.
Yeah.
It was Let It Lie.
Yeah, of course.
Do you think Toy Story as intense the,
So, couple of things.
I think Avengers, I mean not Avengers, Incredibles.
Yeah.
I mean even other cliffhangers. I think the Incredibles needs a sequel.
It does. It's been too long, and I'm really glad. I'm glad that they're finally. Yeah, I'm glad they're finally giving us it sooner, rather than later. It holds a whole year that we'd be good to see Incredibles 2, and Toy Story 4. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it'll be a fun movie. I love those characters. I love Woody and Buzz and everyone.
With Legends and all the TV shows and all the superhero genres are getting bigger and bigger attention, and we kind of need a movie that is bringing back from earlier in the decade, or
of course,
previous decade, of stuff like The Incredibles. It needs a secondary movie.
It needs one. Why haven't we had it before? I don't know. Pixar has been lazy. I mean, that's my only guess, is the Pixar is just like, you know what? Let's just wait. It's like, yeah, we need a sequel now. It's like, we're just lazy. We have other projects. Like, but the one sequel you could have made, it could have happened 2 years after you made the first one.
They wrote perfect cliffhanger story.
Yes.
For you to want to come back to a second movie.
And they only gave us an answer in that little game we got, but that's it. We didn't get much after that. And I love those characters.
Really count.
I love those characters. I love all the movie itself is amazing, because it's basically the Pixar version of Fantastic Four, and it's just, I just love The Incredibles is by far one of the best Pixar movies I've seen in my life.
Fantastic Four, the movies that Fox made weren't that good.
Yeah. Wow. That's opinion, really, though.
2004 movie, I like. I actually liked 2004 movie.
05. That was actually a good movie in my opinion.
I didn't think it was
The
that bad.
first one, yes. The second and third and the newest.
The new one was shit. I'm just gonna say that.
Weren't so. Second one was too.
Really quick, something back onto my topic that I was saying earlier. Yes, we had a clip. You're going to read a book like, cliffhanger, no sequel. Okay, yeah, you don't want more, but at the same time, that's going to make you.
Oh my
want
gosh!
to-
I have a perfect example.
Can I finish?
Yes.
And yes.
Can I finish Austin Powers?
Yeah.
Actually,
you can
that
finish
brings
your,
me to another topic. If you're ready for that.
Can I finish? Sorry.
Please.
Basically, we don't need a sequel to Incredible.
Yeah, we do.
We had one character in the first one, but all she was just a love interest of Woody's character. It wasn't even. It wasn't even.
Yeah.
Incredibles, on the other hand, yes, we had a cliffhanger. Whether you want to include the video game or not, I have barely played it at all. I heard it wasn't even that good of a movie.
Yeah.
Or a game. The first movie was awesome.
Yes.
So that you can notice things that you had never seen before.
Of course.
You don't really need closure with a movie like The Incredibles. Yes, okay, cliffhanger.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, that's going to keep you wanting to rewatch. Get more introduced with your character. Incredibles does not need to see.
Now, I will say on the whole sequel thing, Marvel and Disney did it perfectly with the first Iron Man movie where they led up to every single scene at the end of the credits to give you a little sneak peek of what movie was coming next.
Yeah, of course.
And they did it with Avengers with Thanos. That was amazing.
Yes.
Because it let you know that Thanos was going dead. And then they have still on the line. Oh, dude. Myself. Pixar comics, Marvel, and I love how they're supposed to be translating it. And on a side note, great closure, want to see more.
Yeah.
I mean,
I like Guardians of the Galaxy.
I kind of wanted to know what was Groot's reasoning on going with Rocket. Why was he his muscle? I kind of wanted to know.
Trailer dropped.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that was awesome.
You know,
we talked about that a couple weeks ago.
Who?
Should I say this or should I not talk?
Yes.
Ego.
Yeah, we talked about that a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Who the living planet?
Ego, the living planet. He is a giant planet with a face and a mustache.
Wait, how is Peter Quill born in that?
You're the mother. You see, Steve, when a planet and a mother love each other very much.
Oh my god, that's ridiculous.
Just keep going.
Ego, the living planet, needed a manifest self with his DNA in it to basically carry his son. He needed a successor to the throne of, being a planet. A living planet.
That's Peter Quill. Okay.
Yeah.
Peter Quill.
That is Star-Lord.
So he isn't just some ordinary guy that can help.
Excuse me.
Actually, Quill was able to hold an Infinity Stone, which I
basic.
What?
I can't wait to Doctor Strange.
That just came out this week.
I'm gonna see it.
I really want to see it, but I don't have enough money yet.
I'm gonna see it over Thanksgiving.
I'm gonna see it tomorrow.
Yeah. Although, Brennan, I will say this. On those and such, that you kind of get cliffhangers in and authors who do. Let's just say this.
You're breaking up. I can't hear a word you're saying.
Neither.
Magnus chasing the gods of Asgard. That series has so many cliffhangers. It literally has 2 different cliffhangers.
Nice.
And you want to read the 3rd book, but it's not out yet. I only just got it, as it just came out.
Nice.
Month or last month. I don't know.
So I do have another topic, if you want to talk about another topic here.
Like the Percy Jackson's movies, but yeah, it's just bad.
So something that
from my channel, I did a joint review of Percy Jackson's and the Olympians.
okay.
The movie with Caleb on my channel. Funny as hell, pisses him off. Now, time for the pizza.
Well, how
Yay!
about pizza time?
Yeah.
Deadpool movie. He is gonna be a co-producer of the Sonic the Hedgehog movie that's gonna come out in 2018.
I know.
Yes! Sonic move. Now, I will say there is a single game that has been played by many, loved by many, and needs a movie. Or at least a book.
What does
Undertale. At least, or possibly a short TV series.
Yeah.
Or something. Please, if there is a god on this world, or gods, please do an Undertale.
There is no
Hey guys.
Tommy Boy?
Yes. So
Yeah.
there's another topic I was gonna talk about. So this was just in a couple weeks ago. So basically, the writer who wrote the movie Austin Powers starring Shrek voice actor Mike Myers is officially on board to direct Shrek 5. Question: is this a good idea?
What?
Yes.
Okay.
Shrek 5 is officially happening.
There. Shrek 5? No.
I know. It's an outrage.
4, which was Happily Ever After.
And it's called the final
Or
chapter.
Happily Never After. Yeah, it is literally called the final chapter, the 4th one.
But you
And-
got this writer doing the
Final-
the 5th movie. It's ridiculous.
Hang on. Let me look that up.
You know what
Yeah.
I would rather watch than the 5th one?
Yeah.
What?
That damn Broadway show that they did.
Agree with you. Although, you want to know what I would rather watch than that? Scooby-Doo on Ice. I
Oh.
would rather torture my Scooby-Doo on Ice than go see the musical.
Yeah.
Or Shrek 5. Hey,
But do you think it's this idea is a good? Honestly, for
No.
me, I don't think it's a good idea. Why would you do it? Why?
Great ending.
There's no story to tell
literally,
after the 4th
someone
movie.
take and smack me over the head.
There's no reason to make a 5th one. There's literally no reason.
It's gonna
They
come
had-
They
out.
were amazing.
They had no.
The 3rd one was decent.
Yeah.
And the 4th one was.
But a
It's
5th
gonna
one.
It's gonna come out in 2019.
But it makes no sense. There's literally no reason for making a movie like this.
The 4th one is literally the ending.
Yes.
It's the ending.
What more
have
can they
more
tell?
reason to do another Toy Story than they do to have a Shrek 5.
What more story can you tell from Shrek? There's nothing else.
I know.
I just don't understand why they would do this. I mean, it's like, come on. Mike Myers come back for a 5th one?
5. That was still spin versus 4
Oh
spin.
god. No.
What?
No. Literally create something so idiotic that most people would absolutely hate it, but make it animate. Oh wait, they already did. It's Stitch Party.
I
Yeah.
love that movie.
I still haven't seen it yet.
Oh,
I've seen a screen rant about it and a few dumb video areas.
Oh, yeah.
From what I can tell, it's really funny.
So,
fun as hell, but oh my god.
It is so.
it is.
It's so I love it.
it's so stupid and dumb.
From what I have seen, it's hilarious. It is amazingly well written, dark way, and funny in a dark way, and very well animated.
Hey.
Animation quality is really great.
So everyone that knows my channel,
Yeah.
sometimes my friend Caleb will come on to the show, right?
Yeah, I know.
On my YouTube channel, there's a guy named David. He's come on quite a few. He and Caleb are probably equal.
Yeah.
And now times they've been on my channel. I saw a sausage party with them.
Mm-hmm.
I was laughing at the end. They walking out of the theater.
Oh my goodness.
Don't mention it. I want to forget it. Please, or and be like, oh my god! I was laughing my ass off the whole way.
My god.
For them, just to be like that never happens. I've known David for 12 years. I am shutting his trap so quick.
No, it's hilarious.
hilarious.
One of my least favorite shows just so so I say one of my least favorites. I mean, not really my least
Dude,
favorite.
it's a joke. Speak.
Transformers dead movie 1985.
Yep.
Or was it 1985? Thank you. Brilliant. Could literally not see the ending come at you. I did not expect. Oh, come on, man. Galvatron kinda betrays Unicron.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't see.
Yeah, you do.
At least I didn't. But then again, I was 7 at the time.
Have you ever seen an original Transformers movie? Or in a cartoon show? Dude, you see like a mile away.
At the time, I was 7 when I watched.
I have it.
So do I.
I've never.
It's in the DVD player right now.
Wait, what?
My god.
Okay, that's hilarious. Only comedic that I mention it, and it is in the DVD.
Right now on top of the DVD player, but same thing.
Wow.
That's hilarious that I mention it, and
So, yeah. Obviously, none of us want a Shrek 5, but other sequels do we want? There is Madagascar 4, Ice Age 6, Cars 3, The Croods 2, Despicable Me 3. Do we want these sequels?
Cars kind of messed.
Yeah.
I will say, on the animated shows and TV, TV shows and movies, my favorite is actually, if any of you guys know about this on the internet, Ruby. Great show, great plot.
Great show.
Really great. Actually, sorry, that's an inside joke. Hang on. I can't speak, so I can see it. Brennan, I can see you now. Okay, I'm out. Joking. I'm not leaving this podcast yet. Definitely one of my top 10 favorite shows that you probably should watch are RWBY is definitely first or second, because there are maybe 1 or 2 animes that are, and Kill la Kill and 7 Deadly Sins, which is really great. Both of them are on. Go to Crunchyroll.com. Crunchyroll.com is a web to a whole bunch of anime. Free. Really good site.
Oh yeah.
Or watch Cartoon Online, that also works.
Cartoon Network Online? No.
Watch Cartoon Online, yeah, it's good stuff.
Kill la Kill. I know that for a fact. It's actually owned by Funimation.
These
Hey, Brennan!
Yeah. These planned sequels. What do you think of them? Madagascar 4, Ice Age 6, Cars 3, Croods 2, and Despicable Me 3. Do you want them to happen or not?
Despicable Me 3? Yes.
Yes.
Everything else, thumbs down. 3, definitely need.
No.
Madagascar 4. I'm kind of tired of the franchise.
We're not in a hurry.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind.
Exactly.
Yep.
Brennan had the Minions was great, but I kind of want to know
How I Meet Your Daughters. That's just like,
no. Yeah, a sequel to Minions. It's leading up to the whole meet. It kind of end before, like, a few weeks before that or something.
What?
It's sort of like a secondary prequel. It's
Yeah.
What's the Borderlands term for it?
Pre-sequel.
Pre-sequel? Yeah.
Stop.
It would be a pre-sequel.
For what?
Hey, stop for a sec. Stop.
What?
Brand time.
I hate you, Brennan. Send me one. Via email. Send me a brownie.
Oh my god, that's funny.
The chocolate chips.
Ew.
Yeah.
You probably would.
No, well,
Also,
I am.
one thing I will know, the world needs is with freaking serves.
Yeah.
Right idea. Actually, that's a reference to the movie.
What movie?
And I said right.
Austin Powers.
Ah, okay.
We couldn't afford sharks with lasers. We have cars with lasers.
My other question is, what makes a good sequel? What makes a bad sequel?
Good story writing. Maybe having one or two of the more major characters, but not the major characters die off.
Right.
Like say RWBY season 3 sort of does this. Not going in spoilers. But they had a character death that you kind of were broken about.
Right.
And then they come in with season 4, understand a little more about it, and you understand what's happening and why. So, such a big and sometimes sequels need build off.
Yeah, I suppose that's true. But like, what really makes what makes good and bad sequels? I mean, I've seen movies that are bad, but we're talking about like sequels that sucked and sequels that actually were really good. That's the question.
Okay. Hey, Jess, do you have anything you want to elaborate on this?
Nah, I'm just kind of chilling.
Really? Wow. You really do talk to you.
But I mean, in my opinion, I think that what makes a really good sequel is good storytelling and actually having some kind of like new thing in the sequel. If you're making a good sequel, it has to follow the first movie, has to at least have the same characters, even if they're not played by the same actor. Have something to do with the first movie or the preceding movie, and have overall the same aspects that the first movie had or the previous movie had. And for a bad sequel, I'd say poor story choice, doesn't do anything to do with the sequel, just overly just really bad movie in terms of I mean, I haven't really seen a lot of bad sequels, but like some of them there have been pretty bad sequels, like Open Season 3. That was just a boring movie. It was just so boring. It's like an hour and 15 minutes of just boringness. Open Season 3 was one of those really boring sequels. I mean, I've seen some pretty good sequels, but that was just a boring sequel. Just like nothing was happening. It kind of sucked. But something like Avengers: Age of Ultron. That's an example right there of a really good sequel that turned out to be really good because one, the costume design changed really drastically. The screen time of the characters was increased The characters they added were really good. I thought that just overall was a great movie. Trying to think of other movies that did really that came out. I think Despicable Me 2 actually was a really good sequel because it solved the question. Well, it kind of gave us an answer to where if the girls were ever gonna mom, and that's was gonna happen. Also, we just kind of a sequel needed to happen, and it happened. And I can't really, I'm not really good with like deciding what makes a bad sequel and a good sequel, but I just think if you do it right, you got to do it right. If you don't do it right, if you do do poor casting, poor storytelling, if you don't tell it right, if you make it just boring and the special effects are bad, like Superman 4, for example, that was a sequel. It was one of the worst sequels ever made. Like when Superman uses his when Superman uses his laser vision to rebuild the Great Wall of China, that was the worst effect I've ever seen. It's like rebuild the Wall of China. That's just it was so bad. Came out in 1987. It was such a bad movie. Superman 4 was a really, really bad. It's just an example of a really bad sequel.
So really quick, another thing on making a good sequel.
Mm-hmm.
You don't always seem to have like this Ridley Scott called Alien.
Right.
It was one people loved it. Still, horror movies or sci-fi movies at the time. The difference is they completely switched what was known as the knives. I mean, they go through it on the chapter called Express Elevator to Hell, one of the best ones ever. They're just going like, and these people consider a book completely different, and they only have two returning characters, one of which is the main human Rip Everson.
Right.
First Avengers and Avengers. Okay, first one happening with Loki and everything. Second one, who's on that? And so, sorry, I'm really babbling.
It's fine.
Anyway,
on that subject,
by the same token, though, there are quite a few movies that have come out that are really horrid. See, I mean,
my gosh, I have a perfect example of this. A perfect example. It is actually a sequel to the second season of an anime show called The Movie. It is taking place after 3 worlds that they're in. Virtual reality stuff. Then again, it's Japan.
Virtual reality.
I did like this show, though.
Try.
Keep in mind,
the second is not really good. First are their horses, and they
actually technically they're
anyway, same concept. They both make shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, Sword Art Online, that movie that they did, it wasn't even a movie. It was a thing in between the first and second series.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
All I thought was a break. Wasn't even special. Well, maybe an hour and a half. But Stark's an anime was on one series, just one series only, and it got a movie because it was so popular. The exact same thing that happened with Firefly, how they got that movie called Serenity. That's the exact same concept that happened. Whether it's a good movie or a bad movie, that's all up.
No, I was saying that Sword Art Online itself was great. The movie, not so much.
Yeah.
And as you elaborate, of a move?
Even a movie.
Yeah, technically.
Unless I'm thinking of a different series.
There's a movie here. Hey, Sword Art Online got a movie. You can look it up.
Well,
I think I'm gonna look on that.
Oh my God, why? God, no. Help.
You're beyond help. I'll fucking tell you. Anywho. Sorry.
Yeah, they're getting a movie, sorry. February 18th, 2017 in Japan.
You just made me so damn excited. You
No,
bastard.
They are. They're getting a movie.
But it's not out right
2017
now.
February. No, but I have seen little clips of it and from different YouTubers and such reacting to sort of the basic trailer. Basically voicing their different opinions, but I could, but from what I've heard, it's not going to be very good, which sucks. Because I really like the show.
Oh yeah, that's my favorite anime by far.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Sword
I
Art
really
Online,
like it.
Kill la Kill,
Awesome show.
RWBY,
You mean Ruby?
Ruby,
yeah.
made by Rushi Productions, a production company located in Austin, Texas.
Really?
RusiTest.com.
Yeah.
But yeah, oh, sorry.
I will say there are some people who don't like the show. They're okay with that. I love it. Soul Eater is another great anime that I love, that is one of my favorites, mostly for the story arc, and I like how they have these two sort of overpowered characters, and basically by one mistake, they go back to their starting level.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
The good animes are the ones that have really, like, outstanding styles and outstanding, like, artwork.
Sword Art Online is a
One Punch Man.
really amazing anime.
Perfect example of that
Thought it's
is
awesome.
One Punch Man.
I mentioned this show before, and I might be beating a dead horse here, but a show that you should really take a look at if you ever get a chance is called Zoids.
I've seen it. It's awesome.
I gotta ask though, which one did you see?
The newer one.
So the fourth series that I haven't seen yet. I haven't seen the third or fourth one.
Interesting.
So there are 4 arcs that this series has. It's one of the rarest in the United States. The first one is called Zoid's Chaotic Century. This takes place during war. It's a very long series. One of my favorites. Yeah. Second one is called New Century. It's basically years later, no more wars are being waged and stuff like that. And they just battle because they want to get prize money and are basically like mercenaries and stuff like that. All that jazz. Third series, I don't know about. I haven't seen that one or the fourth. The thing is, though, the first 2 series were released in the U.S. full. I mean, they had a dub, they had all that, they had DVD releases, the first 2. Third one was released in the U.S., but never dubbed, only subbed. Fourth one, never released on the U.S. I had the first 2 series, Chaotic and New Century, on DVD in mint condition.
Wow.
They're expensive as hell. I mean, look on. You can't even find them in the U.S. unless you're willing to pay buco bucks.
Wow.
But yeah, it's an amazing series. I love it.
Cool.
Alrighty.
Alright, well, I think we're actually at time here. Sadly, we've been on, it's about an hour. Sorry, but that's part of the podcast, is we gotta wrap up eventually. Thanks, Trey, the Bird of Trey, for joining us this week. Hopefully he can come back for another episode. That would be awesome. Make him a regular. So yeah, we are gonna finish this episode. We're gonna sign out. Thanks for listening, people. And if you did like this episode, how about give it a thumbs up? Why not? And subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to Burden's channel. Subscribe to Trey's channel, poptartacus Games. Subscribe to Steve's channel and everyone else. So yeah.
Hey, Austin Powers. Before we go, welcome to hell.
Yes, that's quite true. Okay, well, we'll see you next time for the next episode. Alright, see ya.
Toodles, people.
Hasta la vista.
Big